You're fucking with the wrong guy.
Hello everyone. It is nearly hard to bring back Oscar Finlay and Roscoe Conklin due to the dramatic time shift in Reacher Season 2. The Jack Reacher series, adapted for Amazon Prime Video by Lee Child, features an intriguing lead character played by Alan Ritchson. Having said that, Reacher's supporting cast was largely responsible for the first season's success, based on the first episode of the television series Killing Floor, which focused on Jack's experience in the little Georgian hamlet of Margrave. Without Finlay and Roscoe's assistance, he would not have been able to clear his reputation after being named as the main suspect in the string of killings in the area. Unfortunately, Reacher's anthology format on Amazon Prime Video means that in Season 2, Jack is surrounded by a nearly whole new cast. Since Reacher Season 2 is based on Child's bad luck and trouble, the 110th Special Investigations Unit will make its appearance in the second season of the show, in addition to Francis Neagley, who was introduced in the first. Roscoe and Finlay didn't have this history with Jack when they initially met him, which makes their interactions even more amusing to witness. Nevertheless, there was anticipation before Reacher Season 2's premiere that the two would arrive to support their longtime friend. Reacher Season 2, Episode 1, New York's Finest, effectively dashes such dreams when Jack and Neagley are reunited in New York. They cited their involvement in putting down the Kleiners in Margrave and confirmed that 2 years, 7 months, and 19 days had passed since the incident. The gap between seasons is considerable, and it seems that Jack managed to stay out of trouble and out of sight during that time. This forces the two to make up before exploring the strange passing of their former 110th Special Investigations Unit colleague, Calvin France. It makes only sense that Jack seems to have moved on from his experiences in the little town and the relationships he formed there, given how much time has gone since he was in Margrave. The argument is further supported by the fact that Roscoe and Finlay have not yet been mentioned directly. Beyond that, it pretty much eliminates the possibility that they will work with Jack again in Reacher Season 2. It would be much simpler to enlist them in his new goal because the events of the new year take place on the East Coast. But he might not even be thinking about that at this time. Despite not being a member of Child's Killing Floor, Neagley was introduced by Amazon Prime Video in Reacher Season 1. Her early appearance paved the way for a much larger part in Season 2, which centers the narrative around Jack's previous role as the head of the 100th Special Investigations Team. Apart from that, though, Neagley's connections to Roscoe and Finlay were cemented when he helped to beat the Kleiners. Assuming that Jack is still in communication with one or both of them, this would make it simpler for him to bring them up. Regretfully, they haven't mentioned anything in any of their previous conversations. For background, Jack, Roscoe, and Finlay parted ways at the conclusion of Reacher Season 1. Roscoe stayed in Margrave to rebuild the village her ancestors created, while Jack traveled to see the country like he had always planned to do. After fleeing for so long following the death of his wife, Finlay thought it was time to return to his true home of Boston. Reacher Season 2 hasn't revealed that Roscoe and Finlay are still in contact with Jack, however it's unclear if they do. Finlay and Roscoe may come back, even though Jack hasn't even brought them up, since several members of the 110th Special Investigations Squad had died. His and Neagley's new job is very personal to them both. This implies that they will pursue every avenue available to them in order to solve the riddle and get revenge on those who have wronged them. In Reacher Season 2, Neagley has already stated that they don't trust the ordinary police, which may lead Jack to turn to some of his most reliable allies for assistance.